Obviously, there's concern tonight that the United States misjudged the situation and that perhaps is having bigger problems defending against Iran than they had anticipated, although they are talking about massively depleting Iran's ability to fire missiles and to destroy launch pad sites. Trump administration officials, though, have come out today and said something important. They said that they are facing a major challenge in intercepting Iran's lower technology attack forces, specifically the Shahed track drones, which have worked to such deadly efficiency in Ukraine, some 57,000 of them. According to a source inside that meeting, the Trump administration does not believe it will be able to intercept all those Shahed drones, and some of those are what's responsible for striking the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia, the Dubai consulate, many other sites. According to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, though, this conflict is only getting started.
As President Trump said, more and larger waves are coming. We are just getting started. We are accelerating, not decelerating.
As to why Trump bombed Iran to begin with, obviously this has been a shifting narrative, so I want to play you what the White House said today.
The president had a feeling, again, based on fact, that Iran was going to strike the United States, was going to strike our assets in the region, and he made a determination to launch Operation Epic Fury based on all of those reasons.
So they're now saying that it was based on a feeling that Trump had that is leaving some Trump aides to agonize privately over the fallout from what could be a potentially long war with no defined outcome. We have all angles of this story covered tonight around the region and around the world. As we begin our coverage, I want to start with Jeremy Diamond. He's here with me in Tel Aviv. And Jeremy, you know, as we watch this, you know, when you sit here, yes, missiles are coming in. Yes, there are sirens, fewer than before, perhaps because of some of those interceptors being destroyed, perhaps strategically. But a war that we learn is intensifying.
Absolutely. And we've been told that the Israeli military tonight has been striking at Iran's ballistic missile capabilities. It has been one of the singular focuses of this Israeli military operation so far in its first few days, reducing Iran's capacity to fire those ballistic missiles. And in fact, we got numbers not from the Israelis, but from the Pentagon earlier today, indicating just how effective that strategy has been so far. An 86% reduction in Iran's ability to fire those ballistic missiles since the first day of this war 5 days ago. And in fact, the Israeli military is not only striking at those ballistic missile batteries and launchers, but also doing so sometimes as the Iranians are preparing to get those missiles onto the launch pad and preparing to fire them towards Israel. And so what that means here is not only have we seen fewer missile launches, fewer barrages, the barrages are also getting smaller in number. Today we saw some launches that were not even barrages. They were one missile being fired by Iran. Right. And also what that means is that fewer of those missiles are therefore getting through Israel's air defenses. We haven't seen serious casualties in a couple of days now here in Israel as a result of any of those launches.
The President has directed the United States Armed Forces to conduct a military campaign with a focus on degrading and destroying the Islamic Republic of Iran's ability to project military power in the region and potentially beyond. And that is specifically focused in particular on the missile and one-way attack drone capabilities and production of the Islamic Republic and the Navy, the naval forces. Obviously, the Israelis, our close ally, are operating in farther north with a somewhat, kind of overlapping set of objectives and goals. But at the end of this is I think a reasonable and attainable scoped set of objectives that will leave the United States better off under a range of outcomes.
So are you suggesting that the U.S. and the Israeli objectives are not completely aligned?
I would say, I think they're very close and overlapping, et cetera. At the political level, there's a lot of discussion. The military campaigns of the two are, I would say, kind of overlapping. I can't speak to the military objectives of the Israeli Defense Forces with any authority, but I can say, and Secretary Hegseth and the chairman referred to this again this morning, the objectives are, as I detailed, the power projection forces of the Islamic.
播报新闻是我的日常，必须时刻保持妆容和皮肤的最佳状态。当来到人生中最重要的时刻，也是 KS 逆时奇迹帮助我轻松驾驭，闪闪发光。KS 逆时奇迹活肤露全效精华、精华霜，多达5种 EGF 6大冻龄关键成分，保湿效果让我非常满意，小细纹也不再困扰我。我就是我自己的最佳女主角。KS 让我从容自信，光彩动人。我是我人生中的大女主，我的最爱我做主。KS 逆时奇迹系列热卖中，下单请上快点购，透过中天新闻网 App 下单立减50，或输入 CTI 推荐码有额外折扣。